The 10 rarest cat breeds in the world. The Maine Coon ranks 6th. The top spot is as rare as China's giant panda, valued at up to $3.2 billion, enough to buy 280 Ferraris. Many people might not know this. There are approximately 73 known domestic cat breeds worldwide, with a total population of over 600 million, but some rare and extraordinary cats still exist, as if they belong to another world. From Norse myths galloping through the snow, to the elegant feline emperors of the African desert, from futuristic art bred in Russian laboratories, to the national treasures of the Turkish lands, they are more than just pets. They are miracles where biology and mystical aesthetics intertwine. Today let us join world's top to discover the 10 rarest cat breeds on Earth. Humans get perms to chase fashion trends, but in the feline world, there is a cat born with a natural perm. Its wavy, curly fur is stunning at first sight. This unique look was not crafted by human hands, but was created by a genetic mutation. This is the LaPerm. In 1982, on an ordinary farm in Oregon, USA, an ordinary female cat named Speedy gave birth to a litter of kittens. One of the kittens was born almost completely bald. However, a few weeks later, it began to grow soft, curly hair, as if it had been permed by Mother Nature herself. The farm owner, Linda Coel, realized this might be a unique genetic mutation, and so a planned breeding program began. After years of effort, this marvelous new breed was officially named LaPerm, meaning wavy or permanent. It gained recognition from multiple cat associations in the 1990s. The most eye-catching feature of the LaPerm is its coat. Whether short-haired or long-haired, the fur has distinct waves or ringlet curls, appearing fluffy and full of bounce. Their colors cover almost every possibility, from pure white to tabby, tortoiseshell, and bicolor. Even pointed patterns are possible. The LaPerm's eyes are just as varied, appearing in shades of gold, green, blue, and amber, glimmering with a soft luster. Unlike other Rex-type cats, their curls come from a dominant gene called LP. This sets the LaPerm apart from all other curly-coated Rex breeds. Though they look delicate and dainty, the LaPerm has a very sturdy build. It is a medium-sized breed, typically weighing between 2.7 to 4.5 kilograms, with some individuals reaching around 5 kilograms. Their lifespan is usually between 10 to 15 years. Since they lack a thick undercoat, they shed very little, making grooming relatively easy. Brushing just 2 or 3 times a week keeps the coat silky. In terms of personality, the LaPerm inherits the curiosity and vigor of farm cats. They love to climb and explore. They are incredibly affectionate toward humans, often described as shadow cats. They will follow their owners everywhere, even jumping onto shoulders to observe the world. They are clever and quick-witted, capable of independent play but also craving affection. They are the quintessential lap cats. Additionally, LaPerms have a generally robust constitution. Their diet and care are similar to those of ordinary cats. With moderate exercise and regular checkups, they can stay in excellent condition. However, such unique cats remain extremely rare. On a global scale, in many regions it is almost impossible to find a certified breeder. Even when they exist, their numbers are few and far between. According to US Pet data statistics, the price of a purebred LaPerm from a reputable breeder ranges from approximately 300 to 600 USD, though the price may be much higher in Asian markets. Due to its unique coat gene and the complexity of its breeding, the LaPerm is officially classified as a rare breed. The Turkish Angora has been documented in Europe since the 16th century. They were once the darlings of the aristocracy. However, between the 19th and early 20th centuries, this breed almost faced extinction. How exactly did this happen? The Turkish Angora, originating from the Ankara region in central Turkey, is one of the world's few natural long-haired cat breeds, without any human intervention. Its silky coat evolved naturally over hundreds of years, developing a unique soft texture and elegant appearance. In the 16th century, European merchants brought these cats back to the continent, where they became status symbols for royalty and nobles. However, as humans constantly used them to crossbreed with other varieties, particularly the Persian, the purebred Angora lineage was gradually diluted. By the early 20th century, they had nearly vanished. To save this ancient breed, the Turkish government established a dedicated breeding program in 1962 at the Ankara Zoo. Only the purest and most typical Angoras were allowed to breed. This program continues to this day, ensuring this national treasure is never fully replaced. Today, true Turkish Angoras remain rare, regarded as Turkey's living heritage. The price for a kitten in the Western market usually ranges between $1,000 to $2,000 USD. Furthermore, breeding in its homeland is strictly controlled by the government. The Angora is a medium to small cat, typically weighing between 2.3 to 4.5 kilograms and standing about 20 to 25 centimeters tall. Its physique is lithe and slender. Its coat features a single layered structure, without a thick undercoat, making it easier to groom than most long-haired breeds. The classic white fur is as soft as silk, seeming to shimmer with light as it moves. Its almond-shaped eyes are bright and expressive, ranging in color from green and amber to blue. The most captivating feature is the odd-eyed trait, one blue and one gold. It is as if two souls are hidden within a single cat. The Angora is more than just noble looks. It is intelligent and alert, often called the philosopher among cats. It loves to climb and explore, filled with curiosity about new environments. Sometimes it sweeps through a room like a gust of wind. Other times it lies quietly by the window, lost in thought. They are highly intuitive and form deep emotional bonds with their owners. Yet they retain a touch of independent pride. Unlike most cats, Turkish Angoras do not fear water. They may even take the initiative to play in it, much to the surprise of many owners. Most importantly, the Turkish Angora is easier to maintain than one might think. Despite the long hair, the lack of an undercoat means it does not mat easily. A few brushings a week will suffice. Active by nature, it requires plenty of space and interaction. Otherwise, it can easily succumb to loneliness. Regarding their diet, they should be provided with protein-rich cat food to maintain muscle and coat health. It is worth noting that some white, blue-eyed individuals may have congenital hearing issues, so careful screening is necessary during breeding. In Norse mythology, the chariot of Freyja, the goddess of love and fertility, was pulled by two massive cats. They were known as the Skog cat. This is no mere fictional myth, but an ancient breed that truly exists, the Norwegian Forest Cat. It is a legendary spirit of the cold Norwegian forests, returning to the human world after nearly facing extinction. The Norwegian Forest Cat is a naturally occurring breed. For centuries, they lived in the deep forests and farms of the Scandinavian islands. Renowned for their extraordinary cold resistance and climbing skills, legend has it that Vikings once brought them aboard their longships, used for catching mice. Therefore, they are also known as Viking cats. Unlike many modern cat breeds, the Norwegian Forest Cat was shaped entirely by the natural environment. Their appearance and personality were forged by a harsh life amidst ice, snow, and dense forests. The build of this cat is robust. Adult males typically weigh between 5.4 to 7.3 kilograms. Females are slightly lighter. Their double coat is nothing short of a northern marvel. The long, water-repellent outer layer and the woolly undercoat for warmth allow them to endure winters dozens of degrees below zero, while remaining perfectly safe and sound. With hind legs slightly longer than the front, they are gifted with exceptional climbing abilities. They can gracefully leap up tall trees or stand firmly on steep rock faces. Their coat colors are infinitely varied, from silver gray to amber and pure white to tortoiseshell patterns, as if capturing the very essence of the four seasons in northern Europe. However, this breed that once roamed all over the Norwegian forests nearly vanished in the early 20th century. As the process of industrialization advanced, massive crossbreeding with short-haired domestic and wild cats occurred, diluting their purebred characteristics. By the 1930s, the true Skog cat was few and far between. In 1938, Norwegian cat enthusiasts founded the Norwegian Forest Cat Club in a race against time to save this ancient breed. Unfortunately, the outbreak of World War II forced the conservation plans to a halt. It was not until the 1970s that the Norwegian government and breeders restarted the breeding program. In 1976, the breed was finally officially recognized by European cat associations. The Norwegian Forest Cat was able to step back onto the stage of history. Today, the Norwegian Forest Cat remains a rare breed. Though increasingly popular in European cat shows, they are still a rare sight in Asia and South America. They are not as vocal as the Siamese, nor as sedentary as the Persian. Instead, they possess a hunter's alertness and a philosopher's calm. They are both independent and loyal, often quietly standing guard by their owner's side. Despite being naturally robust, the Norwegian Forest Cat also has genetic vulnerabilities. Their lifespan can generally reach 14 to 16 years, but common health risks exist, including hip dysplasia and hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, as well as an extremely rare metabolic disorder, known as glycogen storage disease type IV. Nowadays, reputable breeders perform genetic screening to ensure the purity and health of the bloodline. In the 1950s, a pair of British travelers brought a few specimens from the Lake Van region in eastern Turkey back to Britain. Little did they know, that these cats with pure white bodies and colored tails and heads would actually thrive on this new soil. They are the Turkish van. The Turkish van is native to the area around Lake Van in the eastern Anatolian highlands. There, the 4 seasons are extreme: frigid winters and scorching summers. This environment forged their unique adaptability. Their soft, semi-long coat changes with the seasons. In winter, it becomes thick and fluffy to ward off the cold, while in summer it becomes thin and sleek, with almost no undercoat. Their fur is as silky as cashmere, and possesses a slight water-resistant quality. This makes them one of the few cat breeds in the world that loves to play in water. Unlike average cats, the Turkish van has a sturdy, muscular physique. They belong to the medium to large cat breeds. Males can weigh between 4.1 to 9.1 kilograms, while females weigh approximately 3.2 to 5.4 kilograms. They move with agility and grace. Their bodies are almost entirely white, with color patches restricted to the head and tail. Colors can include auburn, blue, cream, or black. Even more stunningly, their eyes often appear in amber, blue, or even as odd-eyed, with one eye amber and the other a deep azure, like a dance of lake water and dancing flames. The Turkish van is not only breathtakingly beautiful, but also intelligent, curious, and remarkably energetic. They have a passion for climbing and leaping, and they thrive on human interaction. However, they are not your typical lap cats. Rather than being cradled in your arms, they much prefer to follow their owners on explorations. Their intelligence is quite exceptional. They can learn tricks like playing fetch or even opening doors. Some will even take the plunge and go for a swim, displaying a rare, adventurous spirit. The personality of this breed is independent, yet fiercely loyal. They form a profound, lasting bond with their owners. Due to their narrow geographical origin and the very small number of dedicated breeders, purebred Turkish vans are now globally considered extremely rare. Statistics show that the number of purebred vans registered in the U.S. annually may be fewer than 100 individuals. Consequently, they command a high price, typically ranging from $800 to $1,500, depending on the purity of the lineage and physical traits. However, raising one of these cats is no walk in the park. Their stamina and energy levels are incredibly high, requiring ample space, climbing structures, and dedicated playtime. If left alone for too long, they may grow bored, which can lead to destructive behavior. Owners need to have both the patience and the time to provide sufficient companionship and training. From a health perspective, the Turkish van is an ancient breed shaped by natural evolution. Their genetics are stable, with few hereditary diseases. They typically take 3 to 5 years to reach full maturity, and can live for 13 to 17 years. When living alongside humans, they combine a wild essence with a friendly nature. Both noble and affectionate, they are the embodiment of power and elegance. The Maine Coon is hailed as the gentle giant, despite its massive size. It possesses a mild-mannered temperament. Its unique appearance is truly unforgettable. However, few people realize that this globally popular breed nearly vanished from the earth in the middle of the last century, originating in Maine in the northeastern United States. It is one of the few natural cat breeds truly native to North America. Legend has it that early Maine Coons were the result of natural crossbreeding between long-haired cats brought by European sailors and local short-haired cats. Another tale suggests that Queen Marie Antoinette shipped her beloved Angora cats to the Americas before her attempted escape. They thrived in the New World, eventually evolving into this extraordinary long-haired breed. Whether the legends are fact or fiction, this breed, forged in ice, snow, and forests, had already gained immense fame in 19th century America. Records from 1861 mention a specific cat named Captain Jenks of the Horse Marines. This Maine Coon is considered the earliest official record of the breed. By the year 1895, a Maine Coon named Cozy won the Best Cat Award at a major cat show in New York, instantly boosting the breed's reputation. However, the glory was short-lived. In the early 20th century, the rise of exotic breeds, like the Persian and Siamese, quickly overshadowed the once dominant Maine Coon. By the 1950s, they had almost faded into obscurity, with rumors even circulating that they had gone extinct. It was during this low point that a group of enthusiasts stepped forward. They reorganized breeding programs, sought out pure lineages, and revived exhibition activities, allowing the Maine Coon to gradually return to the spotlight. The most striking feature of the Maine Coon is its massive size. Adult males can weigh between 4 and 8 kilograms. Stewie, once the longest Maine Coon in the Guinness World Records, measured a staggering 123 centimeters in length and weighed 15.7 kilograms. They are truly the gentle giants of the cat world. Their dense coats and bushy tails, along with the tufts of fur on their paws and lynx-like ear tips, are all evolutionary traits designed to survive the harsh North American winters. Despite the majestic and imposing appearance of the Maine Coon, they are actually incredibly gentle and affectionate. They are highly intelligent and alert, often described as being dog-like in their loyalty. Maine Coons love interacting with people. They will even follow their owners around and chirp back when called. They also have a peculiar fascination with water, frequently using their paws to splash and play with running streams. This trait stems from their ancestry as ship cats. However, owning a Maine Coon does not come cheap. The price for a standard pet-quality kitten usually ranges from $800 to $2,500. For a show-quality Maine Coon with breeding rights and a pure pedigree, the price can soar to $5,500 or even higher. They are slow to mature, often taking 4 to 5 years to reach their full size. Their lifespan is typically between 9 to 15 years. Nevertheless, despite the hefty price tag, the Maine Coon remains a dream companion for many owners. You might find it curious. Why is a cat named after a wolf? This is not just a random choice. The name Lykoi comes from the Greek word lykos, meaning wolf. The reason it is called the werewolf cat is due to its face, which carries a rugged, wild look. The hairless patches reveal pinkish-gray skin, and combined with slender limbs and a black and white roan coat, it looks exactly like a wolf mid-transformation. It is not a bizarre creation intentionally designed by humans, but a new breed formed by a natural genetic mutation in domestic cats. In the early 2000s, farm owners in Virginia and Tennessee discovered kittens of this kind almost simultaneously. At first, people thought the hair loss was caused by illness, or perhaps malnutrition. But after testing by veterinarians and geneticists, it was discovered that their DNA indeed carried a rare natural mutation. Thus, veterinarian Patty Thomas and breeders Johnny and Brittany Gobble began a systematic breeding program. In 2012, the International Cat Association (TICA) officially recognized the Lykoi as an independent breed, and by 2017 they were allowed to compete in championship classes. This meant that from an accidental mutation, it had officially entered the history of human pets. The Lykoi is medium-sized, usually weighing between 2 to 4.5 kilograms. Its head is wedge-shaped with large erect ears, while the eyes are bright and almond-shaped, radiating an expression of alertness and intelligence. Its coat is typically a mix of black and white hair, making the cat look like a wolf shrouded in mist. What is even more unique is that this fur sheds and regrows periodically. In certain seasons, they may even go temporarily bald across their entire body. However, despite looking wild to the bone, the Lykoi's temperament is surprisingly mild. They are extremely smart, curious, and clingy. Loving to mimic hunting behaviors, their interest in toys is almost never-ending. Many owners describe them as a pair of shadows with a soul. When quiet, they are steady and focused. When excited, they are as agile as lightning. Unlike most aloof felines, the Lykoi often actively seeks out human interaction and will even respond to their owner's tone of voice. They are a rare social type of cat. However, raising a Lykoi is no walk in the park. Because they have almost no undercoat, their resistance to cold is quite weak. They must live indoors in a warm environment. On days with strong sunlight, you even have to prevent their skin from getting sunburned. Their hair follicle structure differs from ordinary house cats, making them prone to mild oil buildup or blackheads. They require regular cleaning and checkups, but skin issues aside, the Lykoi generally enjoys good health, with a lifespan of about 12 to 15 years. Currently, in the international market, a Lykoi with a complete pedigree and detailed documentation typically costs between $1,500 and $2,500. That translates to approximately $50,000 to $90,000 new Taiwan dollars. If it has a rare color or an elite lineage, the price can even soar above $3,000. Because they are difficult to breed and remain quite rare. Fewer than a few thousand families worldwide own a Lykoi today. The Peterbald was once one of the rarest cats in the world. It features smooth skin, oversized ears, and a piercing gaze. Lacking the soft fur common to most felines, it sports a hairless look. That seems to be from another world. In 1994, a seemingly accidental genetic experiment led to its creation. Russian breeders crossed a hairless dawn sphinx with an oriental short hair. The result was a few kittens with unique coats and slender builds. They became the founders of the entire Peterbald lineage. In 2003, this new breed was officially recognized by the World Cat Federation. Since then, the world's feline catalog has gained an elegant addition from the north. The Peterbald's appearance is truly unforgettable. It has a long body, a graceful skeleton, and slender limbs. Its head is wedge-shaped with an elegant neckline. Its ears are large and flared wide. The entire cat looks like a sculpture with flowing, sleek lines. Technically, one might think this cat must be completely bald. Strictly speaking, from a scientific standpoint, they are classified into 5 distinct types. The ultra-bald is hairless, while the chamois type has skin as smooth as suede. The velour type is covered in fine down, while the brush type possesses a short, wiry, and unique coat. And then there is the straight type, sporting a regular short coat. What is truly surprising is that a Peterbald's coat can change over time. They may have fur as kittens, only to lose it all as adults. Despite their aloof and sophisticated appearance, Peterbalds are famous for being dog-like in their affection. They are intelligent, clingy, and often follow their owners everywhere. They will engage in conversation with low-pitched meows, and can even learn simple commands. Compared to the average feline, Peterbalds are more social and family-oriented. They also require much more companionship. However, owning such a cat is no walk in the park. Due to their lack of a protective coat, Peterbalds have very high environmental requirements. They must live in a warm, draft-free indoor environment. Direct sunlight can sunburn their skin. While the cold makes it hard for them to maintain body heat, the oils secreted by their skin also need regular cleaning. Otherwise, pores can clog or develop an odor. Bathing, wiping, and moisturizing are almost daily routines. Their metabolism is quite high, requiring a high-protein, easily digestible diet to sustain their energy. If raising a typical cat is a leisurely companionship, then raising a Peterbald is more like a high-maintenance responsibility. Because of the breeding difficulty and limited numbers, the price of a Peterbald remains consistently high. A Peterbald in Europe or the US typically sells for between $1,700 and $3,000. Show quality individuals with elite bloodlines or total hairlessness can even reach $4,000. In Asia, due to transportation, quarantine, and scarcity, the cost can be even higher. When a purebred Peterbald from Russia or the Czech Republic arrives in Taiwan or Japan, the final price often exceeds 150,000 new Taiwan dollars. However, the price tag is not the only barrier. Peterbald lineage management is incredibly strict. There are fewer than a few hundred registered breeders worldwide, mostly concentrated in Russia and Eastern Europe. Even if you have the chance to purchase one, you must verify its TICA registration certificates, health reports, and legal export documentation. The Havana Brown is wrapped in a glossy, deep chocolate-colored coat. Even its whiskers and paw pads glow with the same brownish hue. Those bright, emerald green eyes sparkle with curiosity and wit, making it look both lively and mysterious. The origin of this breed dates back to 1950s Britain, when a group of cat enthusiasts attempted to breed a cat with short brown fur covering its entire body. They crossed Siamese cats carrying the chocolate gene with black short-haired cats. Ultimately, they successfully created this brand new breed because its coat color is so reminiscent of the rich, deep brown of a Cuban Havana cigar. It was aptly named the Havana Brown. Shortly thereafter, it was introduced to the United States. In 1959, it was officially recognized by the American Cat Fanciers Association. By 1964, it had achieved championship status. The Havana Brown is a medium-sized cat, muscular, firm, yet remarkably elegant. Adult males weigh approximately 3.6 to 5.4 kilograms. Females are slightly lighter. Their coats are short, smooth, and fine-textured. The color requirements are extremely strict. The entire body must be a solid reddish brown or chocolate brown. No markings or brindling are permitted, paired with those clear green eyes and a distinctive square muzzle. It stands out instantly among many other breeds. Because the fur is short and does not tangle easily, this cat sheds very little and is easy to groom. Occasional brushing is all it takes to maintain that lustrous look, contrasting with its noble appearance. The Havana Brown has a very affectionate personality. It is intelligent, gentle, and highly inquisitive. It loves to follow its owner around like a shadow. It might even help with chores or keep you company by the keyboard. They often develop a deep attachment to a specific family member. If left alone for long periods, they can become quite lonely. Therefore, they are better suited for families that can provide steady companionship. While the Havana Brown is generally hardy, regular dental checkups are necessary. The breed is somewhat prone to gingivitis. They love being active. They enjoy chasing toys and exploring their environment. Thus, ample space and mental stimulation should be provided. With a safe environment and a balanced diet, their lifespan can reach 12 to 15 years. However, since the chocolate brown gene is recessive, consistently breeding purebred lines is no easy feat. The Havana Brown population is extremely rare. There are fewer than several dozen purebred breeders worldwide. In fact, registrations in the UK and US amount to fewer than 100 pairs. It is for this very reason. It has long been considered an endangered cat breed. This rarity naturally makes the price quite substantial. In the United States and Europe, purchasing a pet-quality Havana Brown from a reputable breeder costs between $500 and $1,500. For show quality or top-tier bloodline individuals, the price can exceed $2,000. The chance of adopting one from a rescue organization is slim to none, as they rarely ever end up in shelters. The Caracal is one of the fastest cats in the world. It can reach running speeds of up to 80 kilometers per hour, elegant yet fierce. Its appearance is highly recognizable. Its reddish-brown or sandy coat shimmers like gold in the sunlight. The tufts of black feathers standing tall on its ears are as proud as a crown. The scientific name for this cat is Caracal, derived from the Turkish word karakulak. It literally means black ear. This perfectly highlights its most iconic feature. An adult male caracal can weigh up to 18 kilograms. Females are slightly lighter, with long legs and well-developed muscles. The tail is short and agile. The entire animal appears both slender and compact. Bursting with a sense of power, the caracal has a vast distribution range, from the savannas and semi-deserts of Africa to the Arabian Peninsula and the Iranian Plateau, and even the mountainous regions of northwestern India. Its silhouette can be seen across these lands. They prefer dry, open terrain. Remarkably adaptable, they also move freely through scrublands and rocky areas. They are typical lone wolves. Active at dawn and dusk, they are alert and mysterious. Females typically produce 1 litter per year. Each litter consists of 1 to 6 kittens. The gestation period is approximately 70 days. In the wild, their lifespan typically ranges from 10 to 12 years. However, in captivity, it can be extended to 17 years. The caracal stands in a league of its own among felines, not just because of its impressive speed, but due to its almost unparalleled leaping ability. It can launch itself 4 meters into the air, snatching birds in flight with clinical precision. With a single bound, it can strike down multiple targets. This staggering explosive power has earned it the nickname, the flying cat, in nature documentaries. It easily hunts down rabbits, young antelopes, or other small mammals, making it one of the deadliest mid-sized predators on the African savanna. Despite the caracal's wild nature, some have attempted to domesticate them as pets. In fact, in certain countries, such as specific states or regions in the Middle East, individuals with legal permits can indeed keep a caracal. However, this pet dream is far from a fairy tale. Caracals are instinctively aggressive. Even when raised from kittenhood, their wild instincts can resurface at any moment. They require vast living spaces, a professional carnivorous diet, veterinary supervision, and secure enclosures. The costs involved far exceed the means of an average household. On the legal market, the price for a pair of caracal kittens ranges roughly between $1,500 and $20,000. For those with premium bloodlines and full documentation, the price can even soar past $30,000. When adding import fees, insurance, and habitat facilities, the first-year total can easily break the $20,000 mark. In most countries and regions, private ownership of caracals is strictly prohibited. Because of this, the caracal as a pet cat is an extreme rarity globally. On Iriomote Island in Okinawa, Japan, an island covering only 292 square kilometers, lives the world's rarest feline, the Iriomote cat. Surveys from 2005 to 2007 revealed that only 100 to 109 individuals remain in the wild. It has long been listed as a critically endangered species on the IUCN Red List. The Iriomote cat is similar in size to a domestic cat but much sturdier. Weighing between 3 to 4.5 kilograms, its body length is 50 to 60 centimeters, with a thick short tail of only about 23 centimeters. Its coat has a gray-brown or light brown base, adorned with irregular dark stripes or spots. Its rounded ears lack the common tufts found on other wild cats. Short limbs support its stocky body, giving it a somewhat charmingly stout appearance. More peculiar is its anatomical structure. The upper jaw is missing a pair of premolars, bringing its total tooth count to just 28, unlike the 30 teeth found in most other felids. Furthermore, it shatters the stereotype that cats hate water. Not only is it an adept swimmer, but it also actively frequents riverbanks and tidal flats. As a typical crepuscular animal, the Iriomote cat is most active at night or during dawn and dusk. Occasionally, it will surface to forage during cloudy days, while primarily terrestrial. It is also a nimble climber, raiding nests for fledglings. It can even dive into shallow waters to hunt small fish. Due to the scarcity of small mammals on the island, their diet is exceptionally broad, from bats in the air and birds nesting in the woods, to rodents scurrying on the ground, reptiles and amphibians in the grass, and even insects under fallen leaves or crabs on tidal flats. All are part of its menu. Regrettably, their lifespan in the wild is only 7 to 8 years. Even in captive environments, they rarely live past 9 years, a lifespan far shorter than that of an average domestic cat. Today, the Iriomote cat faces multiple fatal threats. Human development and road construction lead to habitat loss and fragmentation. Traffic accidents are frequent on roads cutting through their territory. Wild boar traps and crab traps often accidentally snare them. Stray domestic cats not only compete for food, but can also interbreed, causing genetic pollution, or even spread diseases. To protect them, an animal conservation center has been established on the island. By installing road signs and constructing underpasses to prevent traffic accidents, visitor numbers were further restricted in 2023. An annual limit of approximately 33,000 people was set to minimize disturbances. Domestic cats also require registration and management. It is particularly important to remember that the Iriomote cat is a wild animal strictly protected by law. Private trading and ownership are strictly prohibited. There are no legal records of any sales. Any claims that you can legally purchase an Iriomote cat are either illegal or a total scam. For these treasures among cats marooned on an isolated island, the survival of every single pair is vital for the species' continuation. Protecting the Iriomote cat is not just about guarding a single species, but about preserving the unique ecological balance of the entire island, ensuring this rare beauty never fades into extinction. Have you ever wondered, who exactly is the world's richest pet, and just how much wealth does it possess? The answer is actually the superstar of the pet world, Nala. This feline star is now worth over $100 million, approximately 3.2 billion Taiwan dollars, but believe it or not, she was once an abandoned stray. So how did her story unfold? In 2010, at 4 months old, Nala's original owner could not care for her anymore. She was sent to the Castaic Animal Shelter in northern Los Angeles. At the time, she was suffering from a respiratory illness, huddled all alone in a large cage. Fortunately, a girl named Pookie fell for her at first sight. This chance encounter did not just heal Nala's sickness, it launched her extraordinary life. 2 years later, Pookie wanted to share her beloved pet's daily life and created an Instagram account. She never expected those clips of Nala sticking out her tongue, hiding in boxes or wearing hats, would slowly set the internet on fire. The magic of social media worked its brew quickly. Nala's follower count saw exponential growth. By the 4th week, she broke 5,000 followers. In 4 months, that number soared to 50,000, eventually stabilizing at over 4 million in 2017, with 4.32 million fans. She clinched the Guinness World Record for the most followed cat on Instagram. That figure later hit a new high of 4.5 million. Nala's rise to fame was no accident. Her big, pale blue eyes and fluffy gray and white coat, paired with expressions that were sometimes playful and sometimes elegant, hit the sweet spot for netizens everywhere. Even Pookie admitted, perhaps her beauty just won everyone over. Traffic soon translated into massive commercial value. Nala did not just collaborate with giants like Google, Uber, and PetSmart. A single social media post can cost up to $8,000. She even has her own pet food brand, Love, Nala, and a range of merchandise. From cat food to phone cases and clothing, she has it all. Under the management of Shannon Ellis, this feline business empire continues to expand. Data from 2025 shows her net worth has reached $100 million, firmly placing her among the world's wealthiest pets. Meanwhile, Pookie long ago quit her job at an amusement park to manage her beloved pet's career full-time. She even met her husband because of it, creating a beautiful tale of a match made through a cat. Even in the spotlight, Nala never forgot her roots. Pookie used the account early on to promote pet adoption. Later, they became more frequent in shelter fundraising, advocating for scientific pet care and spaying-neutering charities. She once teamed up with celebrity pets like Grumpy Cat to film videos for cat food drives, using her influence to change the fate of more stray animals. Today at 15, Nala remains as active as ever. Every photo still sparks a frenzy among her fans. Alright, that concludes everything for today's video. Of the 10 rarest cats in the world we introduced today, which one left the deepest impression on you? Feel free to let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.